Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Sooners will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Toss to the outside. Got enough for the first. At midfield, he's got room. He's loose down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Vols!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll try the right side. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Gardner. There's some pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Sooners ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Pulls it and fires to the left. On the move at the 30. Ernie on the jet. Touchdown, Oklahoma. A great catch and run for 6. Extra point here would tie the game.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Willingham. At the 35, he's loose. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. That makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Back to throw, it's Gardner. Release to the back. It's caught. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. Whips it out in the flat. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Hard running there. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
These offenses are so hard to stop when you run the option because they play the quarterback well. They get it to the running back. The defense looks pretty good, but third and short, they get the yardage they need, and they move the sticks.
And the Sooners have their offense in high gear. Right back to the well. Turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Looking for space. It's Orgy. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's third and short. Looking downfield, it's Gardner. Throws toward the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown Sooners. Looking for the tie with the extra point. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can. They're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I'll tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread. Don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything. And then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches. So he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Willingham. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Volunteers headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Bryant. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. Got room at the 35. Wide open space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Got a man. It's Cronin.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking downfield, it's Gardner. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
At the 45 on his way. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. The inside handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Wants to go up top. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the future because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Scanning the field, it's Bryant. Looking left. Wide open downfield. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
To the ground with the back. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. They'll give it to him again. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Now he's looking to throw it. He's got the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
The Volunteers have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. On the move, it's Willingham. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vols!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about. FIU was able to cap off a close one inside Silva Stadium with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. One game, I know, fellas, but it could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in CUSA.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To throw, it's Gardner. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man on the right. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Time to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
When you make big plays for your quarterback in the game, you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Back to pass. He's got his man.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Gardner. Looking down the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. What a disappointment. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Vols will kick it off to start the 2nd half. From inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They'll give it to the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking to pass. It's Gardner. Quickly complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit, yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
They'll run the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the 1st down.
I'll tell you, this is a guy, a quarterback, that I trust throwing the ball on 4th down, and I trust him running the ball on 4th down, too. Go with the option Let him make the right read. He does. Calls his own number. His athleticism takes over. They pick up the first.
To the air on first down. Floats it out in space. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on second down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Gardner. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Trying to take it back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll run the toss. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Second down, he'll throw it. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way, but this offense, it just does what it does. No matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is, it's going to be high-flying, it's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be really good.
To the air, it's Gardner. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looking to fire. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. They'll try to power their way ahead. At the 35, he's got room. It's a seam wide open. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the...
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the band, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off play action on first down. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Gardner. He's going to let it go. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick, and guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Fakes it past the marker. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Might as well give it to him again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Vols! And they take it in for 6 more points. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. Buffalo may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from UB Stadium every time. The Vols have been racking up road wins since the Bob Deming days, and they'll get another one today. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the MAC.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle...
Breaks into the open. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Dropping back, it's Gardner. He's got him. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Right back to it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. And it's his 4th interception of the night. He'll try to take it back. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.